Morning. It's a mixture of cloud with a few sunny spells today. Not stupidly hot. It has rained a little bit on the weekend, so the only thing I have to water is the greenhouse. So I've got to that tired stage of the year. I'm struggling to keep up with the weeding. I haven't sown more stuff yet. Some beds have gone over and the crops have been taken out. I just feel behind. But it's just me. So it can feel a bit overwhelming at times. So I need to, I guess, just tackle one bed at a time and try and get it back to where it needs to be. It doesn't help that with the heat wave, it was really hard keeping up with the watering. And yeah, I know I tried the irrigation system, but of course the council deemed that not allowed. They have no clue how much water is wasted from overhead watering, but that's life. So gardening is supposed to be good for your mental health. It's supposed to lift your mood. Sometimes that works. It depends how far behind I am with the plot. It doesn't help if you're tired. So I'm hoping that today it can put me in a better mood, and then I can get some motivation to get some of the work done, because it's a bit much at the moment. I'm going to have to see if I can think of a way to lessen my workload for next year. I'd love to do mulching, but I don't have the bark chippings for that. They're really difficult to get a hold of now. You could use grass clippings, but I don't have the sufficient supplies. I think I might try that woven reed fabric. I know people go, oh, it shreds everywhere, but if you burn holes into it rather than cut holes, it should still work. Because whether I use cover like that or not, I'm still getting rodents, so it makes no difference. But in the what months is it? Probably May, June, July, kind of August time, when I'm struggling to keep up with the weeds. That should help. So it's all an experiment, we'll have to see. Better get on with one bed at a time. Okay, something that's been bugging me all of this year are these old squash frames. I think there's about 2 that's okay, the rest of them have got really rickety. So I brought my drill down and I'm going to dismantle them, because I can't even get to my sink. I've got bindweed growing. It's just ridiculous, it looks awful. And every time I go past it when I enter my plot, it just reminds me of what I'm not getting done. So, despite the weeds in other places, I think that's the most important job for me to do today, in between possible rain showers. Let's see how it goes. Of course, I didn't actually start the job I wanted to do. I got sidetracked. I've been pruning that. Not totally done, but getting control back. So look at this mess of frames. I need to dismantle most of them. I might leave 2 up, but the rest of them are going. those bits of wood, those poles, the wire and the screws. That's what it's back down to. So after undoing one of them, I think my first step should have been take the wire off, then take the screws off. It would have been a lot easier. Okay, let's find rickety one. Number 2. I think it'll probably be that one. Well, I'm left with 3 that are sort of sturdy enough to still keep. There's 3 on that bed. We'll see if they survive till the spring. Now I've just got to tidy up this area. There's bits of wood and weeds and stuff. Because I'm fed up of not being able to get into this area. It becomes a dumping ground each year for something new. And I've got to get out that habit so that I can use the sink and the table I made for the seedlings. Got a plot on. Okay, this is by no means perfect, but it's a lot better. So I've swept, I've weeded, I've pulled off, bindweed, I've put the wood in there. This is looking acceptable. I wouldn't call it tidy yet, but it is acceptable. At least I can get in there. That's the weeds I've pulled up or gathered together. Next step is finish pruning that and tidy up the mess I've made without getting parsnip burn from that. I don't think I would because it's not sunny, but not bright sun. One step at a time. Well, it's not totally cleaned up, but all the weeds are in 2 big piles, and that looks a lot more in control. Well, that's enough. My hands are green, not quite the Hulk. I've harvested another couple of cucumbers and a few more tomatoes, but there's plenty of green ones in there. I just have to be patient and keep pruning. I pruned another load off just because some of the strings had snapped, so I put up some wires. It's a bit of a mess, it's a bit of a bodge, but it's just about working. How are you going with your tomatoes? Typical, as soon as I want to go home, that's when the sun comes out. Well, I've done enough for today. Thanks for watching, bye for now.